Marines and sailors of the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit began their annual spring patrol of the Asia-Pacific region February 25, 2014. The purpose of the patrol was to conduct theater security cooperation operations and participate in Exercise Sangyong 2014, one of the largest multinational training exercises in the Republic of Korea. Preparation for the patrol required numerous rehearsals of the unit's capabilities on Okinawa and an evaluation by Special Operations Training Group. The 31st MEU deploys aboard 3 ships of the USS Bonhomme Richard Amphibious Ready Group, based out of Sasebo, Japan. The unit embarked aboard the Wasp-class amphibious assault ship USS Bonhomme Richard, the Austin-class amphibious transport dock USS Denver, and the Whidbey Island-class dock landing ship USS Ashland.
Usually we unload about 100 tons of cargo itself on board and about 100 to 150 tons worth of vehicles that come on board the ship. And that usually takes us 2 to 3 days to accomplish here. And if a real-world mission arises, it'll take us about 24 to 48 hours to get all that cargo and vehicles on board and personnel to meet that challenge or threat that may be in the Pacific AOR.
At the early stage of the patrol, the 31st MEU conducted amphibious integration training, or AIT, as well as a certification exercise off the coast of Okinawa, Japan. AIT is a series of training events designed to integrate the MEU Marines with their Navy counterparts. For 1 week, the Blue-Green team completes ship-to-shore missions, honing their procedures to complete mission essential tasks. Training missions include scenario-based humanitarian operations, non-combatant evacuation operations, and amphibious raids. The certification exercise evaluated the MEU's proficiency in conducting the full spectrum of capabilities as a Marine Air-Ground Task Force. Evaluators from the Special Operations Training Group, 3 Marine Expeditionary Force, prepare, administer, and evaluate every aspect of the training, from coordinating with the Department of State personnel to conducting a visit, board, search, and seizure operation to verify the MEU's readiness.
We flew up from the USS Bonhomme Richard to conduct non-combatant evacuation operations, long range to Marine Corps Air Station Iwakuni. In this scenario, it involved a hasty search, and then that's followed by the consular staff interviewing the personnel for clearance to be evacuated. And then once they're cleared by consular staff, we began to process the American citizens, put them through the system for the website that the Department of State tracks the personnel. And then today, we will be evacuating those personnel back to the Bonhomme Richard.
Once certified, the 31st MEU set sail for the Republic of Korea to participate in Exercise Sangyong 2014. Sangyong is a multinational combat exercise, including forces from the U.S. Marine Corps, Republic of Korea, and Australia. This year's exercise was one of the largest in its history, with more than 13,000 troops involved. Fire! The 31st MEU's command element fell under the 3rd Marine Expeditionary Brigade to become Regimental Landing Team 31, which contained 3 infantry battalion landing teams. The MEU's aviation combat element joined other U.S. Marine Corps squadrons to form Marine Aircraft Group 13 under the command of the 13th MEU, and Combat Logistics Battalion 31 supported Combat Logistics Regiment 3. The exercise was designed to realign the Marine Corps with its amphibious warfare roots while bolstering interoperability with participating nations. The culminating event of Exercise Sangyong 2014 was a large-scale amphibious assault that put ashore a battalion landing team of infantrymen alongside a Korean Marine unit, projecting more than 1,000 troops from ship to shore in just a few hours. An additional 7,500 combined service members spread throughout Southeast Korea to conduct a variety of bilateral training events, to include integrated urban combat training, vertical assaults, and live-fire ranges. Following the conclusion of Sangyong, the MEU was more than 100 nautical miles from the Republic of Korea when the USS Bonhomme Richard was asked to assist in the search and rescue operation of the capsized Korean Ferry Sewol, April 17th. The USS Ashland and USS Denver continued to Okinawa to debark elements of the MEU, while aircraft with VMM 265 supported the Republic of Korea's search operations from April 18th to April 22nd by flying daily missions around the accident site. The air crews flew missions daily until they were no longer required, and the remainder of the unit returned to Okinawa on April 24th. With the entire MEU back in Okinawa, various subordinate units prepared to rotate back to the States and new units to attach, once again training for the next future deployment. The 31st MEU is the Marine Corps' force of choice for the Asia-Pacific region and is the only continuously forward deployed MEU.